has people that didn't.
Okay.
Oh, I see Kristen. Good. Well, thank you guys. My name is Brittany, and I am teaming up with Rachel and Amy Post over here, and we are doing a Shred10 holiday event. So this is just the perfect time to set goals and learn how making small changes daily can really help you stick to your New Year's resolution goals. Just a quick show of hands, how many people here have tried diets or fads that just haven't worked, or you just found that were really hard to stick to? I know some people aren't on there, but I know I have. And one of the things that I love about the Shred10 is how easy it was to do, easy to follow. And I have been doing I've done the Shred10 a few times. And then I really just try very hard to take the guidelines and put it into my daily life. Not always perfect, but because of how simple it is, I was able to kind of take it and apply it to real life, which I love. And since being introduced to the Shred10, I have really learned a lot about nutrition. And another question for you, would you guys all agree that being healthy today can be a challenge? Yeah, I see a lot of people shaking their head yes. I agree with that too. We all want to look good, feel good. I know I do my best to do everything, but before the Shred10, it was very complicated and very time consuming. And that is where we love talking to people about the Shred10. We, along with thousands of other people around the world, are part of a movement called the Healthy Living Revolution. And we're helping people take back their health in simple, doable, and fun ways. Does anybody know how many servings of fruits and vegetables we're supposed to eat daily? And jump on and answer if anybody has an answer or a guess. Nobody? Go ahead. 9? Teresa, I think somebody.
8.
Well, you're close. We're supposed to eat 9 to 13 every day. And basically nobody does, at least not the amount or the variety and the consistency that we need. And that is where Juice Plus comes in and kind of helps bridge the gap for that. So what I want to do right now is just take a few minutes to kind of show you what our products are. We have our Orchard, Vineyard, and Garden Blend, okay? And with these 3, you get nutrients from 30 raw fruits and vegetables every day. And they come in capsule or gummy form. So I'm just going to try to show you the best way I can, these little capsules that I have. Very easy to take. We do have a gummy form also. I'm just going to show you one of my containers. My son takes the gummies and he loves them. Very easy to take too for people who can't swallow the pills. Some people also take the pills and open them up into shakes. So it's very easy to get these in. So basically what they do to get those pills and capsules or gummies is that they take vine ripened fruits, and they freeze them, create a slurry, and then they dehydrate them at a very low temperature so it doesn't cook the nutrients out. They take out the sugar, the fiber, and the calories, and then you're left with the micronutrients in powder form, and that is how you get the pills and the gummies. Our gummies and capsules have nutrition labels on the back. So they are actually considered a food. They are not a supplement, which is awesome. We also have, and I have my vanilla in here. I put them in airtight containers. These are whole food plant-based shakes. And they're vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, and non-GMO. They can be used for shakes. I use them for lots of different treats, smoothie bowls. I eat them. My son loves them too. And the shakes and the gummies or the capsules are what you're going to be using when you do our Shred10 program. And real quick, I just want to tell you a couple things that we love or that I love about the Juice Plus is that it's scientifically proven. They are the most researched nutritional product in the world, and they have been in 37 published studies in medical journals. They are actually a food, like I said, with a nutrient label and not a supplement. And there's no warning label on here. So they are safe for anybody. They're safe for children, adults, pregnant and nursing moms, the elderly, even athletes. So now that I've told you about the products, we're going to get into a little bit more of the Shred10 program and some stories behind it. So Amy's going to go ahead and take over.
All right, thanks, Brittany. So now that you've learned a little bit about this awesome Juice Plus product, I am going to go into details of what the actual Shred10 program is. And it is a completely free program for our Juice Plus customers. And Shred10 is designed to jumpstart your way into a healthier lifestyle. So you are shredding unhealthy habits. And it's just for 10 days, and that's the jumpstart part. So I'm going to share my screen here so that you guys can see what it is that it looks like. So the Shred10 guidelines are, you're going to add more real food. What that means is you're going to keep eating your Juice Plus Trio capsules, or if you haven't started yet, we're going to start you on those. And you're going to use 2 complete shakes every day. So that might mean, like, in the morning you might have one with your breakfast, and you might have one as a mid-afternoon snack. They are delicious. You're going to make sure you're drinking plenty of water, sleeping 7 to 8 hours a night, and exercising most days. Now, the things you're going to avoid or eliminate include gluten, dairy, caffeine, alcohol, processed foods, refined sugars, and then eating after 6 p.m. And if you're like me and you're like, oh, eating after 6 p.m., what you want to think about is we're looking for some intermittent fasting. So if your family doesn't really sit down to eat until about 6 o'clock, look at the clock when you're finished, and if it's like, oh, it's 6:30, 6:45, what you want to look for is like a 12 to 14 hour period of when you're not eating. So tomorrow morning, let's not eat breakfast until 7 a.m. So that is the basics of what the actual Shred10 is. Yeah. Stop sharing my screen here a second. Okay, so in addition to what you're doing, you're going to get some pretty awesome support. Your sponsor, the person who invited you to this call, is going to give you daily support. So before January 3rd, when the next one starts, you and that person are going to set up what works best for you. So it might be, I'm going to text you in the morning and say, hey, have a great day. And I'm going to text you at night and say, hey, how did the day go? What supports do you need more for tomorrow? In addition to that, you're going to get access to our Shred10 cookbook, which is filled with these delicious recipes that will leave you feeling satisfied and not missing anything. And you'll also get access to a private Facebook page, which I think is kind of under recognized for how awesome it is, because our team is full of a lot of health and fitness professionals. So if you have specific questions, that's a great resource to ask, and you'll have some awesome professionals who can respond to you. Juice Plus has collected some results over the course of the years that they've done it. And just to share with you some of the most common results, people say they crave more fruits and veggies. They are at a healthier weight. They report better workout recoveries, improved sleep, increased energy, healthier hair, skin, and nails, improved regularity, and also increased mental clarity. So the program is simple, it's concise, but it also is very effective. And so I'm going to take a moment to share with you my specific Shred10 story. So I'm a mom of 3, and after my 3rd son was born, I lost some weight, but then I got stuck and I plateaued at about 25 pounds heavier than where I would like to be. And I sort of thought maybe this is just where my body's going to be. I was eating healthy. I was running every day. I'm now looking back on it, I can tell you I was eating a lot of carbs and a lot of sugar, and probably was a legit sugar addict without even recognizing it. In September, I incorporated my first Shred10, and I've done one each month since. I'm very excited to tell you that from September 5th through Thanksgiving, I did not have any refined sugar whatsoever. That's pretty awesome for me, because this is a girl who was like, I can't have a day without chocolate or some sort of sweet. I felt more energy, more confident, and part of that is because I'm down 20 pounds. So I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to try to share my screen again. See if I do this right. One moment, and I'm going to show you, my before and after. I'll say before and during. So the picture on the left is my before. That was September 5th. And the picture on the right is my picture last Thursday that I took, so December 7th. So this is 3 months of practicing the Shred guidelines. And I think they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. So as much as I can tell you I love the program has worked very, very well for me. And I'm really excited about it because I know it can do some wonderful work for you all too. So it's not just worked for me, it's worked for other people. And I'm going to let Rachel share a little bit about her story with the Shred10.
All right, awesome. Okay, so my Shred10 story, just very quickly. So weight loss is awesome. Amy, your pictures are definitely pictures worth 1,000 words. But I also lost, so on my first shred, I lost 3 pounds, and in my second, I lost 5. So I'm definitely really excited to start the January shred because the holiday season has been a little rough to stay on track. But anyways, weight loss is great, but there's also all these other benefits that come from the shred. So for me personally, I saw regularity. So in going to the bathroom, which is a good thing. Mental clarity. So I didn't have that foggy brain where I wasn't sure, or just, you know, a little bit of fogginess throughout the day. I knew what I needed to do, and I was kind of on a mission, especially during the Shred10. And then my bloat went down significantly. I kind of always have like a little pouch whenever I either drink a little excessively, for example, during the holidays, or eat. Dairy will definitely do it to me. I bloat up like it's no tomorrow. So during the Shred10, I'm cutting out all that dairy, no alcohol, no caffeine. My bloat goes down like this. So it's great. And my energy is through the roof. And that's without caffeine. So I think that says a lot for itself. So that was my Shred10 story. But now we're actually going to transition into the business side of things and learn a little bit more about Juice Plus. So as you can see, our main mission is to bring freedom through improved health. It's important to note that about 80% of Juice Plus is purchased by customers who have no affiliation with the company. Even though the business is not for everyone, but there are those who are looking for another type of freedom. So like I said before, we're just here to share about our Shred10 experiences and also about the business and what it's done for us. So perhaps you could think of someone, even just one person in your life who needs to hear what is possible. So before we jump into stories, I just want to address 3 questions that usually we hear. So sorry, guys. My mom, of course, is calling me right now. Okay, so 1, how does it work? It's called a virtual franchise. It's $50 a year to own your own business. You have an online office and a personal website. So I run my business from any device, anytime, anywhere. And usually it's my phone for me personally. I'm on the go. Side note, I'm a flight attendant, so I'm constantly going somewhere. And then there is no inventory to keep. So the only Juice Plus products we have is our own. All commission levels are permanent, and there are no quotas or minimums to meet. And the fact that our commission levels are permanent, that's a huge win for me personally, because that means I never get demoted. And people can share a little or as much as they want. So there's also no glass ceiling or income or territory restrictions. The Juice Plus company is in over 20 countries. So just a little story about me. Sorry guys, this thing keeps going down on me. So as I said before, I'm a flight attendant, and I also am a personal trainer and yoga instructor. So for me, it was a really easy transition. Once I actually tried the trio and the shakes, and 2 weeks into my experience with Juice Plus, that's when I initially felt the energy burst for me personally. And that's all I knew the product was working. It was in my system, and I've tried many other products before, many other diets before, and this was a huge win for me. So it was very easy for me to transition my clients and my students onto the Shred10, onto Juice Plus. So not to mention, since I already have clients and students that would always ask me what I was taking, it was basically a no-brainer for me. But that is my story. So I actually want to invite Kristen, who I believe is on here. So she's our guest speaker for tonight. And let's hear your story, Kristen.
Yeah. Hi, you guys. I'm so excited to be on with everybody tonight. And thank you guys for sharing. I love hearing everybody's stories. So we wanted to share my story tonight because I've actually been with the business a little over 4 years. And so my story is just a little bit different from everybody else's because I've been in it a little bit longer. So I actually started my Juice Plus journey. It was like 8 years ago. It was a doctor that first introduced Juice Plus to me, and I took it home and I threw it in the trash can because I thought I knew everything. I thought I knew how to eat and how to do everything. And it wasn't until a couple of years later when I really looked into the product and was introduced to somebody that I read the research on it, and I immediately started thinking of people that I knew it would benefit. I knew that it was going to help my mom and my dad and my brother and my clients. I am a personal trainer as well. And for those of you who don't know, personal trainers, you get paid for the time that you work. So if you train a client, you get paid. If you don't train a client, you don't get paid. And I loved helping people and I loved training clients, but I hated that when I didn't work, I didn't get paid. And I knew that I wanted to stay at home with my new baby. I knew that I wanted to travel, and I knew I wanted to have the flexibility to be able to be present for him and for my family, but still make an income. And so my health and passion for fitness and nutrition, and my desire to stay home and work for myself and have a flexible schedule, just was like the perfect combination when I was introduced to this business. When I first started, I didn't have any major goals. I just thought, hey, you know what? I know that this product is going to benefit people. Before I even had an experience myself, I knew it was going to benefit people. So I jumped right on the business and just started sharing with people right away. And I had fun doing it. And was it hard work? Probably, but it just was really, really fun. So it never felt like work to me. And I never thought that, 4 years ago when I started this journey, I'd be sitting here today making a full-time income on my way to having a full benefits package. And, not only has it financially blessed my family, but the relationships that I have created in this business are incredible. I get to hang out with people like Brittany, Rachel, and Amy, and Mel every single day and go on trips with them and have just grown this incredible network of women who empower me, inspire me, want to see me succeed. And I feel the same way about all of them. And it is an amazing group and community to be a part of. So not only have I benefited, financially from this business, but emotionally and socially, it has been a real blessing for my family. So that is my story for you guys.
All right. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing. It's great to see or to hear the income potential that we have and the community that we have that I know we all love so much. So to wrap up, thank you again for joining us either live or on the recording. So we are excited to network with two different types of people. So we're looking for people who are ready to invest in their health and make life easier by adding Juice Plus. It only costs around $2 to $3 a day. And best part, kids get it for free. So for every adult, you can sponsor a child. So that's awesome. We found it to be the most simple, affordable, and convenient way to get massive amounts of nutrition in our families. And then the second person we're looking for is someone who wants to partner with us. And our vision is to help people earn stable residual income in order to expand their options while traveling, spending time with family, and making a contribution to the world. We love helping moms who have the freedom to choose mom care instead of daycare with financial peace of mind. We help hardworking professionals have the choice to build their own dreams instead of someone else's. College kids can build a side gig to help pay for school without having to get a job. And empty nesters can increase retirement so there's more than enough to enjoy life and give to future generations. And all of this takes place within a positive, fun community where people can thrive and be fulfilled. So perhaps you could ask yourself, what if this could be a perfect verse for someone in my circle? Who do you know or who do I know that may be dissatisfied and looking for a solution? As skeptical as I was, I'm thankful that my friends had cared enough about me to share Juice Plus with me because it has changed my life in so many ways, not just nutrition, but in a financial and family-like aspect. And again, the best part is I get to work with awesome people like Brittany and Amy, Kristen, Mel. It's a beautiful community. So anyway, so after the call, be sure to circle around with whoever invited you to this call. And if you had any questions for them, or actually if you have any questions for us now, you guys can go ahead and unmute yourselves and feel free to ask us any questions for tonight. No one has any questions? All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. And we'll say goodbye for now, but have a great night. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Thank you.